Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of OYM, Open Your Mouth. We are a day late on the video, not to worry. I want, timing, scheduling, it happens, right? Life happens and it happens to all of us. And yesterday was quite a hectic day for all 3 of your leaders in this group. And today turns out to be hectic still for Veronica and Paula. So I'm here doing this video and I hope to inspire you this week. With some new information. So I just want to recap a little bit. Last week, we should have worked on our vision boards. We should have worked on our why and really digging deep on that why. And just kind of sharing your passion, and then of course working on the challenges that we set forth every single day. And then reading chapter 1. And last night on our call, we had a few people. I want you to also, when you're watching this video, pause me and get out your phone or whatever, your calendar. We're going to talk about that right now, but you can get out your calendar, you can get out your phone calendar, whatever it is, but I want you to get out something that will remind you about our weekly call. This is going to be consistent for this 8-week program that we're doing. We're already on week 2, but last night we had our first call. Next Monday we'll have another call. The following Monday, every Monday consistently at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. So mark your calendars, set a reminder, set a buzzer, do whatever you have to do to be on these calls. Last night we were a little over 20 minutes, but I want to keep them, 20, 30 minutes, because that way we don't waste a lot of time, that we just get done what we need to get done, get motivated, get our dose of energy for the next week that we can continue on and move forward. But I do want you guys to all be on those calls, because I find that when you stay motivated and you stay connected to the group or your team, that it really helps. It helps us, it helps you, it helps everyone involved. It's a win-win situation, because you motivate us, we motivate you, and it's kind of just a win. Like I said, a win-win situation. I'm repeating myself. So this week, let's move forward to this week. I'm really excited. We're going to dive more into our book. And I love this book. I love Sarah Robbins. And this is the most easy read for our program right now. And I know a lot of you, especially our Canadians, are just getting your book, and that's perfectly fine. It's so easy to catch up on chapter 1. I had been out of town for a couple of months. I had ordered my book, but it was here, and I had it on my iPad, but I just like to have my actual book so I can highlight, and I can make notes, and I can reference back. And so last night prior to the call, I went through and I started highlighting the things that just really stick out to me. So those days when I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. Like right now, you can see I have zero makeup on. I have a disaster behind me. My house is equally a disaster. It's hard when you've been gone for 2 months. I spent yesterday cleaning out refrigerators, and it's just, as you can imagine, it's been an interesting journey. But that's why we need our extra dose of motivation sometimes. So when I look back at this and I look back at my other motivating stuff, I always say like, okay, I can do this. Baby steps. That's one thing that we're trying to get you guys to do. Some of you may be feeling overwhelmed. You might be behind. Things might have happened in your life, and that's perfectly fine, because guess what? That's never going to change. Things are always going to happen in our life, and things are always going to get in the way. But it's how we handle them, how we move forward, that is going to really change our business. And guys, I'm not going to spoil it about this chapter, because I want you guys to read it for yourself, and I want you to get excited, and may it excite me, may not be so as exciting for you, and we all find different things that we love in the book. But just one thing, without spoiling it, is whatever you're dreaming, dream bigger. And I worked with Yvonne last night. I don't mean to pick on you, but I did. I was working back and forth with Bonnie on her why, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because you guys too might be struggling with this. It's like, okay, I have this why, but what? And one major thing that I saw missing from her whole picture was that she had nothing for herself, and she had nothing of dreaming. It was all about staying afloat and just making ends meet, and just, the things of life. We all have debt most of us have debt that is, sometimes we feel like we're drowning. Our kids' activities, we feel like we're drowning. I have 2 kids in the most expensive sports known to man, and it is killer. And honestly, I don't really have time to dream. I don't have time to think, oh my gosh, I need extra money for vacations, because right now all I'm thinking about is, oh my gosh, I have to pay for hockey and figure skating and all of our traveling that we do for all these, and it gets overwhelming. But I want you to remember that you can dream, and you can dream big, and you can dream bigger and even bigger than that. And guess what? It's okay, because it's dreaming, and we can put those dreams into reality in no time at all. All it takes is drive, motivation. Do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Why do you want it? What's going to happen if you don't get it? Those are the kind of things that I want you to think about when you are talking about your why. And I want you to always remember those. Post your vision board where you can see it. And I have a little confession to make that I did not do my vision board because I was out of town traveling. It was going to be hard to take that. But that is on my list of stuff to get done this week. Is I want to redo my vision board because it motivates me to no end. And I'm the type of person that gets motivated by little inspirational quotes and little things like that. So this week, what I want you to do is, as you're reading these chapters, if there's something that sticks out to you, I want you to share it on the page. If there is a motivational quote that you found in your Facebook newsfeed or on Instagram that just really stuck out, that just kind of motivates you, I want you to share it. I want you to write these little affirmations down. Write on your mirror in lipstick if you have to, or keep it at your computer, or keep it in your car, in the bathroom, wherever. But you know what, guys? It's so easy to fall in the trap of life and to get down and discouraged and always think like we're just living day to day. There is so much more to life than just living day to day. And each and every one of you are capable of so much more. And I want to help you get there. But you have to realize that you're worth it. And you have to realize that you can, because that's the biggest obstacle. My voice is running dry on me. But honestly, every one of us, we can do it. We can dream, and we can make those dreams a reality. So get to work and get that done. Now, let's talk a little bit more action. So what I'm wanting for you guys to do this week, on top of the challenges, is I want you to make sure you're organized. One of the chapters we're going to read is working like a CEO, or thinking like a CEO, I think she's calling it. But we cannot be a CEO if we are unorganized. If you are operating your office like mine looks right now, it's not going to happen. If I were to flip this computer around, my desk would scare you. It's not normally like this, but it's like, I feel like everything just got dumped. And to be honest with you, I feel like it's right here on my shoulders. It's stressful. It's not easy to work in an environment like this. And so I am focusing. As soon as I finish this video, posting it, I've been working all morning. I'm answering a few more emails and getting a few things done. But then by noon, my goal, and that's 1 hour away, my goal is to stop and to organize, because I'm never going to get what I need to get accomplished. I'm going to continue to feel like I'm drowning. And if this is you, then I want you to work on that. I want you to get your workspace under control. I want you to get a workspace if you don't have a workspace. I want you to get a calendar. This is my calendar, and I call it my calendar, or AKA my Bible, because I kind of have to go everywhere with it. I have 2 calendars going, because I have one that I share with my family, and I have one that's here that, it might be double work, but there's something about writing it down for me. It's something about seeing the big picture, because for me on my phone, it's harder for me. I'm not as computer or phone literate as most people are, or I should be. But I can't always see like the whole month or the next month, and I want to be able to see it. So, I transfer everything here onto my phone calendar so that the family's aware, and I keep my husband's jobs and off duties and my kids' sports and all that stuff organized on our main calendar as well. But see, here's my calendar, and I don't know if you can see, but these are my dates that are available for parties. I have 2 weekends, 4 days available on my calendar right now. And you know what? I can make every excuse in the book, but my main excuse is I've been out of town, did not know when I was coming back. So now I'm back, and I've got to get these filled. And they're circled because I'm not going to stop until I get those filled. And I want them filled with home parties, because for me, home parties are where I generate the most relationship, people building skills. And I find people that want to join my team. And I love it. I love home parties. I didn't used to, trust me, I hated them, because it was very nerve-wracking, and I still get really nervous going to home parties because you just never know what you're going to get. But I always come back so motivated and so excited, and I get excited to share what the host earns, and I just get all excited about that. But sometimes it's hard. I have to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to get there, to make the phone calls, to make it happen. But I am focused, because that's where my business is going to continue to grow. And for some of you, home parties may not be your thing. That's perfectly fine. There's a lot of other ways to do your business than you. I personally think that home parties are are it. Events are it. I don't like to do events. That's me. That's why this business is awesome, because we can make our business how we want it. There's some people that can only do social media, and there's some people that are extremely successful doing only social media. I hate it. I don't like social media. So it's kind of whatever works for you, but whatever it is, you need to have your calendar full with either ordering people, partying, people basket partying, Facebook party, whatever it is. Your calendar needs to be full, because you are not going to be successful. You are not going to reach those dreams on your vision board without having a full calendar and without being organized. So your challenge for the whole week, and I want you to post a picture of your calendars, or if you use your phone, I want you to share tips on how you stay organized, because guess what? I need some help organizing my life right now. I go through this, like, it's a constant battle in my house, with either, with the kids and with the house, and I homeschool, and we have a very limited space. I used to think I had a decent sized house until everything just, I have a lot of hats that I wear in this house. Everything is done here. And so any tips that you guys can share with me and with a group, I know that we are all appreciative of it. And then plus keeping up with your daily challenges. They're very minimal, but they really make a huge difference in your life. And I hope that you find that consistency in your business, no matter if it's just 10, 15, 20 minutes every single day, is going to help you have consistent income. And I hope you guys have an happy early payday, because we got paid today. And if you are not satisfied with your paycheck, you have lots of time to change the paycheck that you want for next month. So look at that paycheck and evaluate. Did I do everything that I could have done in July to make my August check good? And if you're not satisfied, you have 20-ish days, 21-ish days to make some changes, and we're going to be here to do it together. So have a wonderful, wonderful week, and remember to continue to open your mouth. Bye.